So this here is espresso. This says rich undertones with golden olive. Okay. Interesting. I'm olive. I have to have ecru colors for me. And basically because whenever you do foundation, your face may be a different color than your neck, right? And all that other stuff too. I love to do the airbrush. That's my favorite, actually. The airbrush makes it look so flawless, and you can build it up. You can do it light, you can do medium, you can do heavy, whatever. And this is what you saw that's over here. That's all the airbrush. It's a liquid that you have to spray onto the face. It's pretty cool. Okay, one pump gives you a lot. Look at this. That's the espresso. See? So, okay. Where do you want me to swatch it? Where do you feel? Right in here?
Maybe right in here. Let's see.
Okay. Ooh, I think that's going to be an exact match. So I'm putting it like a wide section so you can see. And remember, here is the reference.
Oh, yeah, I can't really see it.
Here.
That's good.
For a close-up, you know.
Yeah. Let's do that one.
You want to do this one? Okay.
Pretty close to the one I use.
Well, I'm going to leave this right here for you. So anytime that you want to see it, but you can do whatever you are comfortable with. Normally, during this whole time, you would have had a prep, meaning it would have been I do the skin, get it, the primer, all the steps for the skin. And with that, then you would go into the makeup. I know we're not going to do a lot. We're just trying a few things out. But what I would like to do is, if you don't mind, it's right here. And here's a fan. So I need to put a little something on for the blending aspect of it. So you can hold that and then you will put this on your face to dry it. It takes seconds to dry. It does not take very long. I love your ring, by the way. It is beautiful.
Thanks.
What is this stone?
It's like a ruby or something.
Okay.
Natural ruby or whatever.
Yeah?
Whatever that means.
It's so pretty. I love that. Oh, I'm sure you love it too, right?
Yeah. It was a surprise. I didn't know it was going to be that.
Aww.
And he knows red is my favorite color.
I do. I love garnet. I love the red tones in that family. Okay.
Okay.
All right. If you don't mind just looking that way. There you go, because we already started right here.
Okay.
I like to start with the neck first to blend.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever done that.
Well, you don't want that line of demarcation for one.
Yeah.
And you want it to be an even all the way around. This is why this is professional application. And I even do a little bit on the ear just so it all looks like the same color. And then when I do the airbrush aspect, that's what I do too. I really am so happy for you and the things that you told me. Your new addition to your family, the things that you're doing to not only do something for you, going to school, to law school at that, and this is going to benefit your family, because I hear it in your voice, you're creating this legacy for your family.
Yes.
I love that. I love it. Women empowerment is so important to me. You know, whatever your dreams and passions and desires are, you are taking the necessary steps to accomplish these things.
Oh yeah.
Right here.
I might even get into politics.
No way. Tell me about what you're wanting in your life.
I this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I want to be someone who actually does things to change policies. Like I want to actually change things for people. Like now.
Right.
You know.
You want to make a difference.
Right. And I feel like that's the best way to do it. I mean, I see so many breaks in our system, and it's just very frustrating. And you know, that gap in education for like minorities and such, and even particularly women. I feel like I've like grown so much in the past few years and had a lot of time to reflect, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go all in. That's what I'm gonna do.
Go ahead and look a little bit over here. There you go.
So right now I'm about to go to Texas State. You have to have a bachelor's degree first before you get into law school. And
you got some work ahead of you, sister.
Yeah. I'm at ACC still, but I start, our semester's almost over in like 2 weeks, so.
Yay, countdown.
Ooh, can't wait. But next semester's Texas State, and then after that I want to go to UT Law. Right now I'm working with ACC we're creating this, it's the Social Support Resource Department. So we're trying to create, a bridge so that students have, if not all, of their barriers broken. A lot of them, right? So
yeah.
And there are people in charge that are allowing us to create this plan and implement it.
Wow.
And we're creating space at the Highland Center in Austin so that we can do just that, and it's the most amazing, fulfilling thing I could ever think of doing.
I can imagine. I can imagine. That is so awesome.
Yeah. Someone trusts me to do it.
Oh, the dedication, the sacrifice, all the things that are involved. Trust me, you know, it's going to be worth it in the end when you get everything done. That's great. I really appreciate you sharing that with me, because I really believe in empowering everyone. You know, we have been suppressed regardless of our background in some form or fashion. And this is the time to really shine. You know, after experiencing what we did a couple of years ago, and to rise above all that, and just to say, you know what, it's still ongoing.
Talking about COVID or?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we can make the necessary changes, and that's what I hear you talking about. It kind of like awakened a lot of people in so many different ways. I have this new business. I'm doing a lot of different things that I wouldn't have thought in a million years, or even just a few years ago, right? Because I like to exaggerate, that this opportunity would be in front of me.
Yeah, and I hear that a lot with the pandemic. You know, it gave a lot of people, like that lockdown or whatever, gave a lot of people the opportunity to look inside themselves, like look inside of
right, self-reflection.
Yeah. And then in addition to that, a lot of people who are able to work from home.
Yes.
Now you are experiencing that flexibility that I feel that we all should have had prior, and I feel that we should all continue to have available to us going forward. But I mean, I started going to school from home too, and I mean, school is different than work, because it's like it doesn't matter, you have this assignment due or you're gonna fail class. But you know, it's just nice to have that option, especially if you're a parent, or you know, whatever the reason is, right? You just want to, home is where the heart is.
I have to agree with you there. It's really made my life more flexible, so I can make the money that I need to support my family. My husband works, he makes his money for the family too, but it takes both of our income.
Yeah.
Which most families are like that, right? Now, because of that, I was able to also think about, what do I need to do to help the family? And this opportunity kind of literally fell in my lap, you're going to know the truth, but I'm okay with that. And the reason why I say that is, I felt, the universe was showing me a sign that if I did not take this opportunity, it may never come around again. And when you have that feeling that is so intense, and it keeps talking to your inner self, it's like, you have to make the necessary, steps and actions and see what happens, right? And so I told you about the social media pages. I have, business accounts for those. I was lucky to get my username, Everything Echoes, the same across the board. It's perfect for marketing, for advertisement, for branding, whatever. I want to be trademarking my name, to have that, because that's how important it is to me. The other aspect too is where, I can do different things for my business. Meaning, not only can I do the social media, go ahead and look up. You're going to have your face down like normal, but your eyes are going to look up. There you go. But I love hearing about your new family, your extended family, that you said that you just got married not too long ago, and your baby and all that. And I love hearing that you want to go back to school, everything you're going to be doing. It's super exciting. That is so cool.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good, because you're like, yeah, man, I'm going to just empower so many people. Right? Of things that you're going to be doing. I'm going to be on TV, one day, and you're just scrolling around, maybe it won't even be called TV, it might be just, you're streaming somewhere, some reporter is, interviewing you, and you're on Congress steps. I could see this for you.
Oh, okay. That would be awesome.
Okay, we're going to spray with the setting spray again. I ran out of my really good one. These are good, but my favorite is $32. And I have to get some more of it. It's a continuous spray. It's a finer mist. Since I wasn't going to do airbrush on you today, I normally put setting spray in my airbrush gun. And so it makes it continuous spray. But I didn't set up the session for that today.
Were you doing this at the beginning of the year?
No.
Oh, okay. So I was like, gosh, I could have called you for the wedding.
No, that's why this opportunity just came about 5 months ago.
5 months, okay.
And it's taken that length of time to get where now I'm doing the business, because there's equipment, there is supplies, there's a lot involved.
Yeah, you have to build up. Like I remember when I wanted to start a business, it was like a food truck, but not like food, but pastries and ice cream and stuff like that. And of course I didn't do it because I didn't have the startup capital.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of money.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, where would I even start? Like, like location-wise.
I understand. And I work full-time at LegalZoom. And it's given me such awesome opportunities in more ways than one. Mm-hmm. Just so you know. Now, if you're thinking about law and all kinds of stuff, that they have programs for their employees while they're going to school. Okay, that might be something for you to look into, just for that aspect, to work there, to get some of the benefits of working there.
You have to be full-time though.
Yes, you wouldn't need to be full-time.
My classes are really hard.
I know.
That's why I'm only working part-time.
I hear you. And then you have your family.
Yeah, that too.
Right, you have your family. All I'm doing is just blending.
Stupid house. Like, it was like a nightmare. It took over a year to finish
So,
building it.
well, tell me about the house, because whenever on social media, that's the last I kind of left off, seeing like the new things in your life. You were getting this, taken care of.
Yeah, we had a house in Cedar Park, but as soon as we moved in, I found out I was pregnant.
That's
So
right.
We grew out of it immediately. So a year after, we started looking for houses that were bigger, and we couldn't really find anything that worked for us. So we decided to build.
Mm-hmm.
But we found a builder here in Round Rock, but it's like close to Hutto
Ah.
in the Sienna community or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So we started. This was close to the beginning of the pandemic, so the price was right. The rates were good. They're still good right now, but they were even better then. Like, they were starting to drop.
Okay.
So we were like, oh, this is a perfect opportunity. So we did that. Well, nothing could have prepared us for the 14 months we endured. We were building this house. We started last year in August. It was supposed to be done by the end of May. It just finished end of October.
Okay.
We endured people stealing our lumber in the beginning.
Oh no.
They had to go find it. That was a delay. We went through the winter storm.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, nothing damaged it.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was traumatizing. I thought I was dying. I felt like I was dying because I was so cold. I'd never been that cold in my life.
So I take it you didn't have electricity during that? Yeah.
I did not.
So many people didn't. Yeah.
And I was scared for the kids. Like, my youngest son still doesn't sleep very well since then.
Traumatized them.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, but yeah, so we went through that, and then just supply chain issues and just just stuff like that.
Okay.
And finally we're in there. We sold our house too early because we thought we were gonna move in. So we had to get a temporary apartment, 2-month lease, which was freaking, oh my god, super expensive. It was like all the money that we thought we were saving
It
was
was
like we were eating into that by having all these unexpected expenses. So then we were having issues where we were afraid that the builder was going to cancel our contract because the price has gone up nearly $300,000 since we originally went into contract. And we were like,
what?
let's just do exactly what they say, otherwise
Yes.
we won't have a house.
Where is your mercy? I know.
Yeah, I was like, it's ridiculous. It's crazy, the housing right now. So hopefully that goes back to normal, because I don't even know how people are affording that. That's ridiculous.
Okay. We're not going to do a full glam,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You have like stuff to do, you said,
Yeah.
for Thanksgiving and all that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what happened over the weekend is my husband did this thing with his business, but it took him literally all day. So I didn't get to study like I wanted to.
Okay.
Then it was sick Sunday.
Oh,
And
no.
then, yeah. And then, anyway. And then he decides to tell me yesterday, which is fine, but he's going to go to Houston for Thanksgiving because his grandma is really old.
Oh.
So, and he wants to not have any regrets. So
Ah.
now I'm going to have to do it all by myself.
Oh. Oh,
Because
man.
I had to like rush to HEB, and I was like, oh, hopefully they have everything, because
Yeah.
they didn't. So I have to go find another HEB, and that's because I went all the way to Cedar Park to go to HEB.
Girl.
So, yeah.
This is setting spray on the mascara wand.
Oh, cool.
The reason why I do that is it just helps brush up the hairs a little bit
Okay.
of the brows. You've always had most beautiful brows. I remember whenever we would have our breaks.
Oh, I have not done my eyebrows.
And, well, remember whenever we would go down on our breaks and everything when we worked at teaching
Yes.
and everything, we'd catch up, and because everybody always did something for lunch, either you got out of there or you were in your car or whatever. So our breaks is like our catch-up time. But I was always complimenting you on your eyebrows, remember?
Yeah.
I love your eyebrows. You do them so good. I love them. They're so pretty.
And I have not kept up with.
Girl, you're busy. You got so much going on. You got so much going on.
Yeah. Those good old smoke breaks. I
Yeah.
quit smoking a long time ago.
You told me you did. You told me you
It's
did,
like
and I'm so proud of you
long
too.
time for me to stop having dreams about cigarettes.
You have what kind of dream?
Like just that I was smoking a cigarette or like a cigarette burning, like crazy weird dreams about cigarettes. When I quit. The withdrawal is brutal. The withdrawal, I think, lasts like 2 weeks or at most. Like the physical withdrawal, and then just the mental part was like a couple years. But anyway.
That's good though. You know, that's a hard one to kick for a lot of people.
Yep.
Okay. This is translucent. You can brush this off. This is because I'm going to be doing the eyeshadow.
Okay.
And I don't want the fallout to mess up all the stuff that we just did.
Okay.
But this is just translucent powder. It comes right off. You just poof it away. Well, you're going to school. You have the, new family. You got the baby. You're doing all this stuff. Now you said that you're working part-time.
Mm-hmm.
And because you're going to school, and because it's going to be things that you have to do to go to the next step for the university.
Right.
Okay. That's okay. So, with that being said there, what do you do for fun with your family? Like whenever you guys are all sitting around the house, what do you guys like to do?
That there's a such thing as fun.
Well, yeah, some people, they have movie night, or they do, all kinds of different stuff. What colors out of this? This is the Scott Barnes.
Let's see. This
palette.
is eyeshadow? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's very pigmented, just to let you know.
So, I like, like the browns and the gold.
The naturals, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Which color is
So, I
calling
like
you?
this. I like that one.
Hollywood? That's been used a bunch, yeah.
And that one's cool too, but...
That one's calling your name, okay.
No, maybe let's do this one.
You want to do Starlet?
Let's do that one.
Okay.
And then...
You can swatch it with your finger. Rub it. It's okay. Now put it on on your hand so you can see the color.
Yeah, this looks like something I've used before.
Okay, well, we are going to build up to that. Okay. Very good. Normally I would put concealer, but I know you're most likely want to take the makeup off when you go back home and that kind of thing. You said you're going to be cooking, you're going to be doing all this stuff. You're going to be sweating it off. So we don't want it to last all day, but normally you would put your concealer on. So the colors,
the eyes?
Yeah, so the colors would pop and all that other stuff. And I'm trying to be considerate of your concerns and what you had told me, where you are busy, you got to do a lot of stuff today.
Okay.
And you're not wanting to wear your makeup all day.
Yeah.
So there's no reason why to make it bulletproof, right? It's not going to come off. So that's all I mean by that. So what I will do is right in here, it's called Vintage. Scott Barnes has very pigmented makeup. And so I like to use this in the crease because it really makes the colors pop. You have a very beautiful eye shape. Your makeup always looks so stunning whenever we were working together. I have a different eye shape, and everyone, to get the looks that you see that are trending, that maybe it's just a preference for you, you have to apply it a particular way because of your eye shape. It's not going to, the same look is not, the colors are not going to be exactly on every single person, right? Where you see like the cut creases where you've got the bold makeup and then it's got the glitter center or whatever is, is trending out there. There's different
You really have to know how to work around the different structures of the face.
You would, yes.
Or
Now,
different facial structures.
yes. Now, I did hair, like I told you earlier, for, I was in that industry for over 15 years. I was a licensed cosmetologist. You have to know that stuff. That's the very basics.
Hair is hard.
Hair is very hard. But I did that for a long time. I had Echo's Hair Salon, right? And I did that when I lived in San Angelo, West Texas area.
So what made you stop doing it?
A divorce.
Oh yeah, that would be. Yeah. But now you're back.
Yeah, I know. It's been a long time, but for that aspect of my life, yes. Okay, now we're going to go in with a little bit of a darker color, especially because of the start lit right here. I'm going to go in with what's called woody. Woody is like a medium brown. See?
Kind of like to create that shadow or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
That depth or what have you.
Yes. So it will basically define the eye. I like to use it right in here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's coming along. Okay.
How's your other son doing?
Ethan is great. He is in school band, and he lives for that. He's at the stadium all the time. He's at school from morning to night. He's very involved with his band. He's in marching band, and he plays the French horn. He's doing very good. He's making excellent grades. I'm very happy that he's so interested in the things that he is for school.
Or what grade is he?
He is a sophomore.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to be a junior when school starts for the next year and all that. So,
Wow.
yeah, wow.
Time flies.
Yeah, he was a little kid whenever he knew us, but he want to go on the other side of the eye. Just relax your eye. There you go.
My son's in band too, but he's not. He's all right, but he doesn't like to. I don't know. He doesn't put enough effort.
Ethan was the same way when he first started. It's very normal.
Okay.
Okay, but then he really got involved this year. He started practicing all the time. It's important to him. They do competitions. They do a lot, and so. But he's been doing it ever since it was offered. So he started doing it in junior high, and he just kind of, got into it really this year because of he sees other people what a strong community it is, and he's like the rest of us. He had to do the remote learning for a year and a half, right?
Oh gosh.
And now he's able to be in school, and he really appreciates, and he's a very humble young man. He enjoys spending time with his friends. He's very helpful. He tries to be very positive, and he wants to also make a difference. And that's why I say so many people through all this has become enlightened to